How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And today I want to be talking about ExpressVPN and Surfshark and comparing them both with regards to their privacy policies, speed streaming and torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features to hopefully figure out which one could be the best choice for you depending on you and your situation and what tasks are you trying to accomplish using these VPNs. Now, I've been using these VPNs for over a couple of years now, and I have a very solid idea of which VPN could be the best choice depending on what you're looking for. Now, before we begin, if at any point you'd like to check for links to pricing or discounts or even in-depth individual reviews, you'll find everything you need in the description down below, so keep that in mind, especially the discounts that I managed to procure for you guys. You'll be able to save a little bit more money. Okay, now let's start with ExpressVPNs. Or let's just start with the privacy policy of both VPNs. And this is an area where I'm not going to spend too much time because it's a pretty easy win for ExpressVPN, especially that we have, first of all, one of the most solid privacy policies in the business, okay? And of course, with regards to collecting information, there isn't much that they collect besides your email and billing information, just so that they're able to process the payment. Of course, there are other forms of payment through crypto with both Express and Surfshark, and this is a way you can make yourself a little bit more anonymous. But essentially what they collect is your email and simple analytics. If you go to the settings here, you can even opt out of these crash reports, speed tests, usability diagnostics, and whether VPN connection attempts succeed. These reports never contain personally identifiable information, but you can opt out of that if you're not comfortable with it. Okay, so this is a very good privacy policy, and there's plenty of evidence to support that. ExpressVPN conduct regular independent audits in order to examine their privacy policies, and all of these audits are available to read in full, so you can go ahead and read them yourself if you're interested, and they all result in great standing. And of course, ExpressVPN supports trusted server technology, which operates the servers on RAM disks rather than hard drive disks, which means there won't be any physical disk or drive to store the information on the server. And whatever little information is stored on the RAM drive, which really is very small, will actually still be deleted with every machine reboot. And that is also supported by perfect forward secrecy, which means that the sessions on the server are given a new encryption key every 60 minutes. So let's say in the very unlikely event that a hacker is able to intercept the connection, all they can get is 60 minutes of activity, okay? And of course, Surfshark also supports perfect forward secrecy. But before moving on to Surfshark, just to hammer it home, in 2017, ExpressVPN servers were seized by the Turkish government as part of an investigation, and they were still unable to see which customers accessed Gmail or Facebook during the time in question, as we do not keep activity logs. So this kind of really supported the idea that ExpressVPN truly do not collect any logs. Now, with Surfshark, it's not exactly a strict no logs policy. They do collect analytics, which is the process of collecting, analyzing, and reporting aggregate information. This information includes which pages visitors visit and how long visitors stay on a particular page. It also provides information about what browser, network, or device is used to visit on our website. So this is really just not a strict no logs policy. And they do have a few independent audits to support that. You know, they run a very good infrastructure. They have a pretty solid infrastructure. All the independent audit reports resulted in quite the good standing, and they do have a no logs policy audit. However, you know, here, as you can tell, they examined the browser extensions rather than the application. So, you know, I'm not sure how much I can trust that, considering they do collect quite a bit of information. But to be fair, Surfshark, they've never been in any kind of controversy, and they do have quite the clean track record. So, you know, you can, in a way, trust them, but it's not exactly as trusted as ExpressVPN. All right, now, with regards to speed, ExpressVPN, they both have the speed test feature, by the way, which is going to save you quite a bit of time. So we go to VPN settings, and you'll see the speed test feature here, which will save you quite a bit of time rather than testing the servers individually. But in terms of performance and speed, ExpressVPN is able to perform quite a bit better, especially using the right here, the lightweight UDP protocol. It's a pretty fast protocol. But also with Surfshark, you still get the WireGuard protocol, which is a powerful and very fast protocol. I definitely recommend sticking with that. You can go with automatic on both VPNs, but WireGuard and lightweight UDP will typically be the fastest. And if you're looking for specific test results, you'll find them in the reviews down below. I want to kind of save time here and not spend too much time because speed tests will always vary depending on the server you're connecting to, your own connection speed, the speed tester that you're using. So there are too many variables, but typically speaking, ExpressVPN is just a little bit faster than Surfshark, especially when you're connecting to faraway servers. But both VPNs are very good in that regard. So, I would say this is an area where they're kind of equal, whereas in the privacy policy area, ExpressVPN wins by a long shot, all right? Now, with regards to features, this is where Surfshark shines because with ExpressVPN, of course, you have over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, whereas with Surfshark, you have over 3,200 servers in 65 countries. So roughly the same number of servers, but ExpressVPN has way more countries than Surfshark. So depending on what you're looking for, you can go with either ExpressVPN or Surfshark. And of course, by virtue of having more servers and being a little bit more optimized for streaming services, ExpressVPN can unblock up to 18 to 20 Netflix libraries, whereas Surfshark can unblock between 10 and 15 Netflix libraries. Of course, all the popular Netflix libraries, such as Japanese, American, European libraries, are all unblockable by both VPNs, though I would say ExpressVPN is doing a little bit better in that department. And with regards to peer-to-peer activity, they both support peer-to-peer and torrenting without any bandwidth limits or limitations. So no matter which server you go for, you'll be able to torrent to your heart's content. Now back to features, you will get the kill switch and split tunneling, both available in both VPNs. The kill switch will stop your internet traffic if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly, which will prevent any leaks. Both VPNs, of course, also support DNS and IPv6 leak protection. And split tunneling will allow you to choose which applications are routed through the VPN and which are not. So, for example, let's say you're using your torrenting client and you only want your torrenting client to use the VPN, leaving the rest of your connection outside the VPN tunnel or vice versa. This is a very useful feature that's available in both VPNs. And this is where, in terms of features, that's about it with ExpressVPN. Whereas with Surfshark, you will get static IP and multi-hop specialty servers. Multi-hop will route your connection through two servers rather than one for double decryption. And static IPs will give you static IPs as opposed to the dynamic IPs that you get with regular servers. So let's say I connect to Argentina. Every time I connect and disconnect, I'll get a different IP address. Whereas with static IP, I'll always get the same IP address with these servers. And going back to features, you'll be getting the ad blocker, some auto connect features, of course, the kill switch, a handful of protocols, as well as bypasser, which is the same as split tunneling, but with the added bonus here, with the added bonus of being able to select specific IP addresses and websites to bypass the VPN and not just applications. And you have rotating IP and no borders mode, which will help you if you're in a censorship heavy country such as China. No borders mode will help you bypass the Great Firewall of China, and rotating IP will rotate your IP address while your VPN location stays the same, helping cover up your tracks. However, if you are in China or you're traveling to China, do not compromise by going for Surfshark. Unless you're willing to do some manual configuration here and there, you might have to download the OpenVPN application and you're going to have to go through some manual configuration. Whereas with ExpressVPN, it's as much of a plug and play as it can get. So just download the application and you're good to go. Now, ExpressVPN is a little bit more expensive, obviously, and you'll only be able to secure up to 5 devices per subscription, and it's very compatible with all kinds of devices, whether you're trying to use ExpressVPN on your mobile device, your router, Linux, smart TVs, Fire Stick, whatever it is, it's super compatible and very reliable. And of course, it's the same with Surfshark, but you'll be able to secure an unlimited number of devices with just a single subscription. So that is a very good selling point with Surfshark, especially if you're trying to share your account with as many friends and family members as you would like. That's a very nice feature with Surfshark. So that's pretty much it for these VPNs. Now, which one should you go for? It really depends on what you're looking for. If you're prioritizing privacy, consistency, huge number of country locations. At 94 countries, it's way above the industry average, though Surfshark 65 countries is no slouch either. If you want something as easy to use as possible, very compatible, again, very reliable and consistent, especially if you're in censorship heavy countries, just go with ExpressVPN. Now, if you're looking for the cheapest possible budget VPN that gets the job done at the most budget-friendly cost, go with Surfshark. You will be sacrificing some privacy, but you'll still be getting a whole bunch of features, good security and encryption, and pretty reliable for unblocking streaming services, and especially if you want to share your account with many people. You do have the freedom with Surfshark, whereas with ExpressVPN, you'll be limited to 5 devices unless you connect your VPN to a router. It has to be a compatible router, of course. And then you'll be able to secure an unlimited number of devices because anything that's connected to that router will be secured. So that's pretty much it for this video. Keep in mind that both VPNs have a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of the plans, and they do have 24/7 live chat support no matter what problem you have. They're both very friendly, professional, and knowledgeable, and they'll be able to help you with whatever problem you might be having, be it the refund or any other issue you might be having with your VPN, though trust me, you're less likely to have issues with ExpressVPN. So that'll be it for this video. Again, you'll find links to pricing and discounts in the description down below, as well as full reviews if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.